What is up, y'all? We are back. And that is a little bit of a new tune of mine that I've had in the works, so keep a lookout for that, Dormsy. But we are back for a new month of the Jam of the Day and Everything House, and I am excited to announce another new little feature. We are having the first artist take over the cover art for this month. He goes by the name of orphicremora. Good friend of mine. Does a lot of dank visual and graphic design work all around the EDM industry with the likes of Pauline Herr and many more. So keep a lookout for him. And you guys can find all his information down below. But the work of art was made a long time ago, so I'm excited to show a little love and give someone else the chance to take over the art for this month for sure. But let's go ahead and dive in to the month of September, and it is jam-packed, you guys know. And obviously you guys know the jam of the day is my way of reaching out and touching you from miles away and sprinkling a little bit of joy in your life. I'm excited. A lot of new stuff to come. We have our monthly sessions coming out this month. Keep a lookout for artist spotlights in the concept of me interviewing some artists over a track. And I'm going to be coming out with a podcast feature for Fridays, so keep a lookout for that as well. Monday's track is going to be an Ellipse Sun Melodies release, and this is by the likes of MNBT, and this track is called Panta. Rhei. Absolutely incredible. First time of ever hearing of MNBT. He just met the criteria. So let's go ahead and dive into Monday's track for Everything House in the first week of September. MNBT's Panta. Make sure you guys go drop them a like and a follow for Monday's track. Everything else. Tuesday's track is going to be a This Never Happens release, and it's going to be I wouldn't say a frequent flyer, but they've definitely been on the jam of the day before. They go by the name of Luzi, Tudor, and the track is called Expand, featuring Blanco. First time I've ever heard Blanco. I would assume they were predominantly the vocalists on this track. Absolutely incredible. Close contender for my pick of the week. But as usual, it usually gets edged out by Thursdays or Fridays tracks, so keep a lookout for that. So let's go ahead and dive into Luzi Tudor's Expand, featuring Blanco on This Never Happens. Again, this is Luzi Tudor's Expand, featuring the BIIANCO. And arguably the resurrection of early Rufus Du Sol there, if I'm throwing out the closest comparison in my mind. Let's go ahead and work our way into Wednesday's track, which is from two heavy hitters. We have a Spencer Brown Qrion track called 20 Milliseconds. I mean, I want to say they've collabed on 3 or 4 tracks now. Everyone's an absolute banger, so I expect honestly nothing less, and everyone seems to outdo itself when I really don't think he can get much better, and it's insane. So make sure you guys check out 20 Milliseconds, because if not, you'll be late on the curve. And enjoy Wednesday's track by Spencer Brown and Qrion called 20 Milliseconds. And this is Spencer Brown and a Qrion 20 Milliseconds. And it is really hard for me not to say that is my pick of the week. Like, it is heart-wrenching. But there was so many incredible tracks this week, even tracks that I couldn't put on the Jam of the Day on Friday. So keep a lookout for those next week. Thursday's track is going to be a Colorize release from Terry de Libra. Believe this is the first time of hearing a track from him, but this one, holy, puts a contender with a Spencer Brown and Qrion track, which is hard to do. So let's go ahead and dive into the second drop of Eventide by Terry de Libra, released on Colorize. Again, this is Terry de Libra's track called Eventide, released with Colorize. Make sure you guys go drop him a like and a follow for Thursday's track on the Jam of the Day. And this brings me to Friday's track. Before we dive into that, I just want to thank everybody for coming out. I appreciate it. If you guys obviously made it this far, you know that Friday's track is going to be my pick of the week, so it will be a banger. But before we dive into that, keep a lookout for all the new stuff coming out, whether it's monthly sessions, which are our mixes, mine and Wig Splitters mixes for last a month's playlist, as well as sprinkled in some of our own tracks, or the artist spotlight, whether that's my homie making the cover art, and all his links will be down below, as well as keep a lookout for more artist spotlights and interviews coming in the future. I got a couple in the works there. Really excited to see where Jam of the Day goes. Fully expanding, definitely diving deep into the podcast scene, and you guys will see something new and live coming Friday. All these are shot in one take, so the goal is on Friday to do everything live, do a deep dive into how I search for tracks, as well as just rip through a couple new releases every Friday. So keep a lookout for that as well. Now, let's go ahead and dive in to Friday's track, which is going to be a Lay Youth release. The legend leaking another track of his album, which is I've been waiting for it for like the last 2 months. I honestly can't wait for it, and it needs to hurry up and come out. He's released 3 songs to tease the album, so I would assume next time we hear from him, it should be album time. So keep a lookout for that. But this track in particular, called Talking Like That, featuring Emme, is going to get my pick of the week, and it's going to be Friday's track for the Jam of the Day and wrap us up for week 1 of September. I appreciate everybody coming out. May your glass be half full. I'll see you next week. Tell loved ones you love them. Give them a big freaking hug and try something out of the box this weekend. Let's go ahead and dive into Talking Like That, featuring Emme by Lay Youth. Peace, y'all.